Carnival of Monsters, Part 1, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Jesus.
And here we are, first commentary of the year, Carnival of Monsters.
We didn't do a Christmas one this year. Or last year.
This past year, yeah.
When we're recording this, it's still 2020.
That it is. I'm currently finalizing the cast of Doctor Who Evolution, if you want to know how far back we're recording this.
At least a couple weeks. When is this going to be up? Is this going to be up like weekend number 1? Or
I imagine this will be like the first video I put up of the year, because it's the first video I'm recording for next year.
Oh, so. That blue screen!
Oh, we love it! We love it!
Or no, it's yellow.
Oh, isn't one of them Michael Wisher?
I think so. I also think it's yellow screen because their outlines are yellow.
Ah.
But still, holy fuck.
You know, Tom Vance wanted to audition for Evolution, but he didn't find the time to.
Who's he again?
Tom Vance. He's the guy that runs Not My Doctor.
Not My Doctor. Oh!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That would have been fun.
He said he was going to, but he didn't find the time for it. Would have fucking loved to have had him in it. So you don't like this story, is that correct?
I don't like this story.
I think it's gorgeous.
I think it's fucking boring. It's like they did the 3 Doctors, then said, we need to find a way to fill the gap between that Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks.
I mean, not really. Robert Holmes was already one of their star writers at this point, so just getting him to write anything was always in the plan.
This is a Holmes, isn't it?
This is a Robert Holmes, that it is.
Oh my. Well, that's fucking disappointing, isn't it?
It's a great story. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just lame. Nothing happens. The story almost amounts to 0. The Carnival of Monsters is literally the definition of filler.
But it's really fun.
No, it's just lame and boring.
Also, to be fair, most of Classic Who is filler.
Right, but I don't feel like Carnival of Monsters does it well, okay?
Well, I feel it does, and that's where our differences lie.
Yeah. I don't know, just for an episode called Carnival of Monsters, you'd think there'd be more monsters, is what I'm saying.
I think there are a fair amount of monsters in this. Are you just pissy because they don't have like every monster like from the show previously in this?
No, that's not it. The shit? No.
Actually, there's a really great Diary of a River Song story that takes this story and includes like the Ogrons and the Sontarans as part of the Carnival of Monsters.
Bleh. That's just fan wanky.
Not really, if you actually listen to the story.
I'm one of those people who has no interest in listening to that whatsoever. Like, I have no interest in listening to Diary of River Song, ever.
See, but if you actually listen to it, you'd find out it's actually a pretty good range.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't care enough about River Song to be invested in a spin-off about her.
See, I didn't either, but I was invested in like the things that she was encountering, and that made me fall in love with the series.
Yeah. No, not for me.
Paul McGann, like Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker, that's all like name pull at first, but then you find out that the stories are within the sets are actually really good. And yeah.
You can hear me rocking back and forth on this chair.
That I can.
I'm gonna keep doing that just to piss everyone off. That's the type of
you always piss me off anyway, so you know.
I can tell you're in a really good mood as we're doing this. Joey, do you want to talk about it?
Talk about what? I worked 7.5 hours today, and you asked me to record like an hour after I got off work.
You said, do you want to do it Tuesday or Wednesday?
I said I could do it Tuesday. I was like, I get off at 4, and then I was like, what time do you want to do it? And you're like 5. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I push it to 7. We could have done that.
I mean, it's okay. We're getting it over with, but you know, we're all good. Oh, speaking of, by the way,
here's how we balance it out, Joey. You're making me watch a story I don't want to watch. I'm making you do this early as fuck.
Gotcha. See, and you're making me talk about Matt Smith tomorrow, so fuck you for that.
I am making you talk about Matt Smith tomorrow. I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah.
Mason's really excited to do it.
Yeah, well, fuck Mason too, you know? Yeah, basically, I got home. I opened my mail that I got in for the day. It was Kersal and the new Fury from the Deep animation.
But Kersal is just enough to brighten everyone's day.
Kersal looks like it's gonna be shit, though.
About half of it.
But yeah, so I did that. I started sending out confirmation emails to the cast of Evolution. And then by the time I was done with that and I started sending out scripts, you were like, all right, it's time to record. Well, really, I was like, it's time to record because it was 5 already. But here we are. Yeah. How great is John Pertwee's costume in this story?
I do like John Pertwee's costume in this story. That is the one thing that I fucking love about it. This is like, I think next to his costume in Planet of the Daleks, this is my favorite.
Ooh, I do love the Planet of the Daleks costume.
It's just the velvet look is like really cool on him. And the cool thing about the Planet of the Daleks costume is there isn't another variation of it. Like, this costume's cool, right? But you get a couple different versions of it throughout the series. Like, I think he wears something similar in Time Warrior. It's not exactly the same, but you know, the jacket is the same. It's basically the same build. Planet of the Daleks costume is unique, and I love it. I think this is the only one where he wears this outfit paired with that cape, though.
I think, yeah, definitely.
And the two go together really nicely.
Oh, by the way, for the people watching, this is you may notice this is a new thumbnail style done by the wonderful Genesis of Androzani, good friend of ours, Connor. He's doing all the commentary thumbnails from this point on, and he actually went back and did all the thumbnails for the previous commentaries. Not that they're actually in the video, but they're the new thumbnails to like when you first click on the video. So they're all there, and they all look fantastic, and I'm extremely happy with them. Connor's a wonderful person.
Oh shit, I forgot. Ian Marter's in this story.
That he is.
Does that mean I have to like it? Because
yeah, because you're the Harry Sullivan stand.
I love Harry Sullivan and I love Ian Marter, but he doesn't save the story by a long shot.
Oh god.
Look at that man. He's so sex. You know, I remember his character being a little bit cunty in this too. That's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ian Marter is just a joy.
Oh, I love him.
Anywhere, even in a shit story like this.
Hey, Carnival Monsters is great. You fuck off. What you mean to say is he's great in even shit stories like Revenge of the Cybermen or the Sontaran Experiment.
He is great in Revenge of the Cybermen. The way he's treated isn't great in Revenge of the Cybermen, but he himself is great in Revenge of the Cybermen. I love Ian Marter. He never ceases to amaze me.
Let's see.
Look at John Pertwee's nose. Don't you just want to kiss it?
I do. I want to kiss John Pertwee.
You have gone into disturbing detail about what you do to John Pertwee. You know, have you read any H.P. Lovecraft stuff? You strike me as the type of person who would.
I haven't actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I have the complete H.P. Lovecraft now.
I was aware.
I know you're aware. I read this story last night called. Let me find it.
Is it the one that you were talking with Jacob about?
No, it's not Dagon. Although that one is really good. It was after our conversation. I read, not sure how to pronounce this name, but I think it's Sweet Ermengarde.
Okay.
Or The Heart of a Country Girl. And it's sort of really weird. I guess he initially wrote it under a pseudonym, but it is like the exact opposite of what you'd expect any H.P. Lovecraft story to be.
Gotcha.
It's basically like this almost old 1930s, sort of small town adventure with like a mustache twirling villain.
Cool.
With like really, really weird and out there sort of a concept of this girl who's actually 30 pretending to be 16 and was kidnapped by her mother's handmaid like at the age of 2.
Mm.
Yeah, it was wild. By the end of it, I was just like, what the fuck?
Damn, that sounds good. What was the last Who book you read?
The last Who book I read. The last Who book I read.
Was it Business Unusual?
No.
Or no? Oh no.
Was it might have been The Night, the Fool, and the Dead.
Wait, no. I thought you did Seeing Eye after that.
I'm not finished with Seeing Eye.
Oh, so that's okay. That's the one you're currently reading.
Yeah, so basically I got into Seeing Eye, stopped reading Seeing Eye, was like, you know what? I want to read Tolkien. And that's where we at.
Gotcha.
I've also been reading H.P. Lovecraft before bed each night.
Brilliant. That doesn't sound like a good idea, though. Reading Lovecraftian and cosmic horror before you go to bed.
That's the point.
I don't know why you would do that then.
Because it'll make the stories more impactful.
That's like being like, it's a good movie to go to bed to? Fucking Schindler's List. That's basically what you're doing, Brian. That's what you're doing to yourself.
But I love scary, bleak shit, so it works out. I don't want to go to bed to like Alice in Wonderland. Fuck that shit. I want to go to bed to Cthulhu eating my testicles. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking hell. What the hell, man?
Just your utter horror at why would you do that? That's so stupid. I can't wait till I get to the collection called Stories of the Dreamlands when everything is just going to be stupidly mad and fucked up. And I'm going to be like, my nightmares have never been more vivid.
Oh, hang on, wait. One more thing before we dissolve this commentary into pure cuntery. I mean, as if it's not already. just wanted to get this out of the way early on. For anyone who's been following the novel adaptations, the first sneak peek for Transit comes out on January 9th. That'll be soon, depending on when this commentary comes out. I'll probably release this commentary like the 4th or the 5th, somewhere around there. So odds are the next video I release will be the Transit sneak peek. So
you need to give me trailer stuff.
I don't. When I finish part 2, I'll give you trailer stuff, and that'll be in like the next few days.
Because didn't you have like some bumped up schedule for like the pit or something, and now we're doing trailers and sneak peeks in like the same month or some bullshit like that?
That's only for the pit. That'll be that'll be in April. So the
Okay.
trailer for Transit is coming out in February. The trailer for the pit is coming out in April. So there should be
stuff.
There should be enough time in between there. But yes, I'll send you Transit trailer stuff soon.
That's what I think of that shit, Joey.
Cool.
All right. So Carnival of Monsters is a story that exists.
It's great. It's great. It's great fun.
Every time I watch it, I can never remember anything about it. I just remember that I feel like I lose 2 hours of my life that I will never have again.
Why are German Doctor Who DVD covers so cool?
I don't know.
They just revealed the Megloss one, and like it actually makes me want to watch Megloss.
Seriously, it's that good?
Like, it's that good.
The DVD cover for UK and the USA is fucking shit.
Well, everything about Megloss is ass, except for Jacqueline Hill. So here we go.
I like the score to Megloss.
It's fine.
I like all of those early 80s Doctor Who soundtracks.
All right, there. I just sent you the Megloss cover on Twitter.
Oh, well, do I have... Of course I fucking don't, because why would I? I don't have my phone on me.
God damn it, Brio.
Here, you keep watching Carnival of Monsters. I'll be right back.
I will keep watching. Here, let me read out my email of me sending a script to a cast member. All right.
Oh, you're telling everyone what the confirmation email will look like. Great.
Well, no. This is a post-confirmation email, so after they already confirmed themselves in a role, this is what it sounds like. Here we go. I'm going to type it out. Awesome. I have attached the script. Actually, attach the script. There we go. Attach the script. Lines should be in by the end of January. But of course, the sooner you can get them in, the better. Thanks again. Signing off, JM. That's what a post-confirmation email sounds like, folks. And a confirmation email sounds like, hello, insert name here. We'd like to cast you in the role of insert role here in Doctor Who insert project here. We'd also, that's an add-on to that. Sorry, never mind. Please reply to this email so we can confirm you in the role and send off the script. Thank you in advance. Signing off, JM. I'm also really fucking tired right now, listeners. So it's going to be a fun next hour and 20 minutes. Oh, I should probably actually write down who that person is playing. There we go. All right. That's kind of important. There is Joshua Duffy. Love Joshua Duffy. Brilliant guy. Love him. All right. I'm waiting on confirmations for Edmund Ross, Tobias Breckenridge, Abercrombie, Bernard Faversham, Billy, Ben Tolliver, and Brackley. I don't know where Brian is. Is he getting his phone? He's probably getting his phone. I love John Pertwee's hair in this story. Look at it. It's so great. I mean, John Pertwee's hair is always great, but, you know. Katie Manning has so much eyeliner on in this. Oh, here he comes again. You martyr. Here we go. All confirmation emails have been sent out for Evolution. I have also sent out scripts to everyone who has replied to them already. Brilliant. We have another confirmation there. We're almost done with the first episode already. Hot damn. Go us. God, Brian's taking a while with this. I have nobody to bounce off of right now. I do love the whole time loop thing here. It's great fun. Is that Brian about to come back? Thought I heard something. Ah, there it is. The Chad has returned.
The child in my basement is screaming.
What?
Hi, Joey. What's up?
Oh, not much. How are you?
This episode almost... Oh my god, I came back almost... just in time.
Fuck you. Oh, I love this. I love that. It's such a great cliffhanger.
Got my crackers. Got my Diet Coke because I like the taste of battery acid.
What kind of crackers do you have?
Just sort of like off-brand but slightly larger Ritz. You know, like buttery crackers.
Gotcha. Oh, I forgot Peter Halliday was in this. I love Peter Halliday.
Crackers.
Crackers. That's what we are.
Indeed.
Directed by Barry Let's directed this. Oh, shit.
Also a cracker.
Carnival of Monsters Part 2 starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Fuck you, Brian. Fucking open it with you chomping on a cracker.
It's a good cracker, what can I say?
It is a good cracker. It shows what it does.
Much like John Pertwee. And Barry Letts. Oh my god, the cover for my glass is fucking cool.
Right?
So last episode, I returned with crackers and Diet Coke. And John Pertwee shat himself because his TARDIS was stolen.
Yeah.
And that's literally all the episode was. Battery acid. I think this is the most annoying I've ever been on one of the commentaries. This has got to be the most.
I had a phase where I drank like nothing but Diet Pepsi.
Ew! What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, sorry, no, it wasn't Diet Pepsi. It was Pepsi Zero.
Okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah, because I actually thought that was pretty good.
Pepsi Zero is all right, but just straight Diet Pepsi, like Diet Coke any day, bro. Whew.
See, okay, so what's your opinion on this? So like, so I have this like weird thing where I prefer cherry Coke to cherry Pepsi, but I prefer regular Pepsi to regular Coke.
Okay, so I prefer cherry Pepsi to cherry Coke, but I prefer regular Coke to Pepsi.
See, regular Coke feels...
Well, hold up, I'm not done. It also depends on the situation, because if we're talking like in a can, like obviously Pepsi is better than canned Coke. But
I think all cola.
Here's where Coke wins.
Fuck you. All cola tastes better in a bottle.
Yes, that is also true.
Yeah.
But here's where Coke like stomps everything, okay? You get Coke out of like a fountain. That shit is rad as fuck. And Pepsi out of a fountain does not match it.
I've never had either of them out of a fountain.
You mean you've never like gone to a gas station and
Oh! You mean that kind of fountain? I thought you meant like almost like a water fountain that you like reach over.
The fuck?
Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh, see, here are Ogrons, and then we should have Cyberman coming up here, right? Oh no! Carnival Monsters is canceled now. Fuck, Ogrons are racist. Shit.
You know what I have to say to that?
What was what you have to say to that? You eating a cracker?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! No, that was anticlimactic. Speaking of great,
Joey.
What, Brian? What? Fuck you, dude. Oh, honestly though, the best Ogron story is in Missy Series 2. The Two Masters is an Ogron story, and it's fucking fantastic.
I like Frontier in Space because of that one scene where Delgado just loses his shit with one of them.
Oh, also, Planet of the Ogrons is really good from Time War 2. Fucking love that story.
We're heading for Earth. Well, naturally, we're following them.
Let's see.
Frontier in Space. So much better than this fucking shit. I honestly really, really like Frontier in Space. The first time I watched it, I hated it.
But I fucking love Frontier in Space, dude. I always love it.
With every rewatch, I love Frontier in Space more and more.
Same here. It's a great just space opera. Fucking love it. It's a great adventure.
Cool political thriller, and it somehow manages to be like a great Dalek story without actually featuring the Daleks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love that whole last episode.
Yeah, where it just turns out that they were behind it all the entire time.
So
I was trying to explain to, I think, Dylan why I consider Frontier in Space a Dalek story.
No! It is not no. Frontier in Space is not a Dalek story. Fuck you.
Well, they're behind everything going on the entire time.
But it's a master
Joey.
story, dude.
I mean, it is, but at the end, it's revealed that.
See, but why consider it a Dalek story when the story right after it is a full-on Dalek story?
That's a good question, but also doesn't counter-argue what I just said. Here's the issue with the Master, all right? Because even in his own story, like if you wanna disregard the Dalek, he can never work as a villain on his own for some reason. He always has to have something else with him that goes wrong. Even in Frontier in Space, it happens. The Daleks aren't in it for most of it, but like even in Frontier in Space, which could be considered one of the few stories where the Master is really acting on his own accord. He's still got a bigger bad. But here's the thing,
though. That's the Master's role is never like to be the villain in and of himself. It's to get others to do the dirty work for him.
I suppose that's true.
Like even right down to like the series 3 finale, which is a full-on Master story. Like it's still about getting the humans at the end of the universe to turn into the Toclafane and take over the Earth with him.
Yeah. I also think that's like why he's always doomed to fail. Because he always relies on other people to do the work for him. Like that's nice and all, but you can never be like stable ruler of the universe if you don't get yourself to that point. You can't rely on other people to do it for you. It's just one of the reasons that I like the Master on a surface level, but the more and more I think about him, the more and more I don't. Is just because at the end of the day, he's completely useless.
See, but not really though.
Explain. Convince me.
Hang on, let me just finish responding to this message first.
You're so bored by Carnival of Monsters, you're doing emails in the meantime.
I'm clarifying shit for our cast members. We just happen to have two characters in it that share the same last name, and one of them is always referred to as that last name, and the other one always goes by their first name in the script. So, anyway, so what do you want me to convince you of as far as the Master goes?
Yeah, I think the last thing I said was ultimately he ends up being useless.
How though? How is he?
Okay, well, let's right away. Can we agree that like the Master is one of the big three villains of Doctor Who? Like,
yeah, it's Dalek, Cyberman, Master. Yeah,
right. Okay, so let's compare them. Just for the sake of this, let's compare him to the other two, the Daleks and the Cybermen. The Daleks and the Cybermen don't always win, but they have their moments of victory over the Doctor and everything. Unless you're looking at something like Master, like your favorite Big Finish audio, and rightly is, the Doctor almost always ends up on top of the Master, and I don't know. There's something about the fact that the Master never wins that just makes him almost like more of a nuisance and less of a big threat in my eyes.
See, but I disagree. I find that in most cases the Master does win for the most part. I'll bring up the series 3 finale again. Like he's only defeated at the very end. He does so much damage to the Doctor and his friends up until the end of the story is fucking just like blinked out of existence.
Deus Ex Machina out of existence.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But I mean, like the rest of the story, like up to that point, like I love like the Master's damage to the Doctor's character. It's so great.
Actually, yeah.
That 3-parter, except for like the very end, is pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah, especially for the Master's character. Like he wins at the end of each episode, except for Last of the Time Lords. He's in a very strong position at the end of each one.
I suppose that's true. I don't know. I feel like he loses way too much to be like an actual. When he pops up in something like
even in Legopolis, like the Master wins, he gets the fuck away. He
continues to harass them afterwards and gets his ass kicked.
Well, that's in a completely separate story. Like he wins, he gets away, he kills the Doctor, he got a new body. He wins in every sense of the word until we get to Castrovalva.
No,
he gets away with everything in season 18.
He doesn't get away with his plan in Legopolis. That's the thing. He gets away with killing the Doctor, which whoop-de-doo. He doesn't get away with his plan, though, which is the important thing. Because you even have moments where the Daleks and the Cybermen get away with their plans. The Master almost never does. At least within the main series. I'm completely discounting the War Master.
Well, yeah. Put expanded universe to the side. Yeah, I mean, I would argue the Daleks lose more often than the Master.
I don't know. I feel like it's more emphasized when the Doctor feels like he's, I suppose, lost with the Daleks than it is when the Master does it. Because there are moments in the series where a singular Dalek, succeeds in their plans, like on the small scale, and it really fucks with the Doctor. I'm specifically thinking of Tennant.
I mean, no. See, if you're specifically talking about Tennant, like, dude, like all his Master stuff fucks with him way more than any of his encounters with the Daleks.
That's true.
Because at least when you're looking at Tennant, like, he believes that him and the Master are the only two left. I fucking hate the whole crying over the Master's dead body bit in Last of the Time Lords, but, like, it's a moment of the Doctor has literally lost everything in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
don't know. There's another thing about the Master. There's another issue with this argument. When I think of the Master, I mainly think of the Master from the classic stuff. Because, like, John Sim just feels really far removed.
Okay, fine. Well, let's take the classic stuff then. I mean, the Master doesn't properly lose for the first time in Classic Who until the Daemons. He gets away every time.
I don't feel like getting away at the end is necessarily winning.
Okay, so let's look at Terror of the Autons. Let's look at Terror of the Autons. When the Master is being defeated, all sides are against him. The Nestine Consciousness and the Doctor and Unit, and he still gets out of that alive. I would consider that a victory.
What was his plan in Terror of the Autons?
I think it was like that he thought the Autons were working with him, and they would, like, enslave humanity with him, basically.
Yeah, it gets foiled.
Yeah, because the Nestine betray the Master.
That's another thing. He makes this. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to hammer home initially. Is he makes the same mistakes every time. He never learns.
Okay, well, his second appearance though, he's not like working with anyone. I mean, he's working with people, but like not to the same degree as like trying to get an alien race to work with him. He's
The mind of evil.
Yeah,
The
when you
mind
get
of
well with the mind of evil, like he's using the killer machine, and he fucks with the Doctor in that one a lot.
That's true. Mind
Claws
of
of
Evil's
Axos.
really good.
Actually, in Claws of Axos, then his in the Claws of Axos, like his goal there is to get away. He succeeds in that.
Fair point. All right, you've convinced me. I concede.
Bitch.
Sorry, I was just thinking about having this exact. If I had this exact same conversation with Dylan. I've noticed he's been getting angry a lot recently. I hope he's all right.
Dylan?
Yeah. The last few I guess times I've been around him, I started memeing and bullshit last night because I know I have shit opinions when it comes to Doctor Who. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes he seems really angry about those shit opinions. Or when other people have them, not just with me. I don't know that live stream day where he got really heated about Lord Slar and the ancient one kind of scared me.
Like, yeah, he was really pissy about that one. Cause also like the fact that like we were all against him, and he was still trying to argue that he was right in the end.
I mean, I agreed with his points, like,
and the fact that like he wouldn't move on until we agreed with him, and even then we still got our way.
Look at that eye.
Yeah. But no, I mean with Dylan, I think he's just like very firm in his opinions. He does go a bit far sometimes. Like he does kind of expect a lot of people around him to agree with him.
I'm a live and let live type of guy. I mean, I play it up for the camera sometimes, like when we're doing the podcasts and shit. But overall, I'm not really too bothered about it.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know. I was just thinking of like past interactions I've had with Dylan and that one, and I was like, I'm glad I did not bring this topic up with Dylan. Speaking of Dylan, when's our next commentary with him?
Honestly, I think the only one I actually have him scheduled for is the War Games, but I think I'd be willing to have him have him on other ones before that.
When are we doing the War Games?
That's not till like June or July, I think.
I need to stop eating during these videos. Crackers be gone. Maybe I should stop trying to record videos around dinner time. That way I'm not hungry when I'm doing them.
See, my exact problem from earlier. You said we need to record at 5.
I did something similar with Connor and ended up ordering Mexican in the middle of it.
God damn it, Brian.
I don't know, it's just like, for some reason, dinner time seems like convenient for everyone, except for the fact that we're all hungry. Feel like the master, just scream dinner time. I don't know why I'm so fixated on the master tonight. It's really weird.
Do a John Sim impression and say that again.
Oh, fuck. I don't think I can do one of those.
Do it.
I'd also blow out my microphone.
Just do it. Just fucking do it.
Can I fake the echo as well?
Sure.
Just for the extra shit level.
Yeah. Just so you know, this is
Give it time.
Just so you know, that doubles as your audition for the John Sim Master, should we need him.
Fuck
And
that.
I for one am fully endorsing your John Sim Master impression. Oh wait, no, you just did a video with a John Sim Master impressionist, eh? All right.
Did I?
Who's that again? I can't remember his name.
John Sim impression. Oh, right, for Ace Creeper.
Yeah.
Soul of the Master. I can't remember what his name was. I don't think it was Terry Cooper, but for some reason Terry Cooper's popping into my head.
No, because I know he does their Delgado. Oh no, he does Black Gloves Delgado.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Black Glove Cyberman now. Anyway, I wonder how Chris is doing. I haven't talked to him recently.
Ooh, speaking of the Master, and specifically the Delgado Master, I finished reading The Face of the Enemy yesterday, and dude,
Good.
dude, very good, very good.
I haven't read any of the PDAs, save for Fear of the Dark and Business Unusual.
Dude, fucking Face of the Enemy is my favorite one so far. It's so good.
I've been thinking about reading a few Virgin New Adventures at some point. Not like the entire series, but I have a list of the ones I want to read. May I read them off to you?
Well, I know you're doing the alternate history cycle, right?
Right, so that's in there. Here, Time Worm Exodus, Revelation,
Quality.
Time's Crucible, Warhead,
Quality.
Nightshade,
Quality.
Love and War,
Quality.
The Highest Science.
So basically, you want to read all the not shit ones.
Pretty much. Right.
Well, Transit's really good. You should consider Transit.
I'll consider Transit.
Oh, and Lucifer Rising is phenomenal too.
Oh, did I? I don't think I did put Lucifer Rising on
Include
here.
Lucifer Rising. It's so good.
I meant to put that on here. Whoopsies. But yeah, so Birthright, Iceberg, Blood Heat I've already read, but I want to read it again. The Dimension Riders, because I went through the trouble of buying it.
Oh, you have it, right?
I have the Dimension Riders, so I might as well read it. So yeah, all the alternate history cycle stuff. Theater of War, All-Consuming Fire.
Nice. Are you doing Blood Harvest?
You
should do Blood Harvest.
Shit, I meant to put that one down here too. Fuck
and
me.
You should do Falls. Okay. And you should do Falls of the Shadow, because
Falls the Shadow.
Ooh, and Warlock.
Episode ending. I will continue reading my list next episode.
Do it in the next episode. So you should add Falls the Shadow and Warlock to that. You should do the whole War trilogy. It's great.
There's Warhead, Warlock, and what else?
And Warchild.
Warchild.
That one's after Just War, because I'm assuming Just War is on your list somewhere.
It should be. Yeah, there it is.
I was like, if it's not, it definitely should be. Just War is the definition. Blood Harvest is between All-Consuming Fire and Strange England,
which would be after All-Consuming Fire before Set Piece.
Yeah. Carnival of Monsters, Part 3, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So Doctor Who theme. Where was I? Okay. So amended list. Slightly amended list. We'll start back up at Theater of War. Theater of War, All-Consuming Fire, Blood Harvest, First Frontier, Falls the Shadow, Warlock, Set Piece, Human Nature, Original Sin.
Okay, so if you want to. Sanctuary isn't the greatest book, but it does lead really nicely into human nature.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. I probably won't read it though.
because here's the thing. It's a great book for Benny's character to know where she's at in human nature, because she has a love interest in that, and that is like just to know where she's at emotionally for human nature. It does a great service to the overall arc of the new adventures. But I digress. Sorry. So from human nature.
Human nature, original sin, the also
yeah.
people.
Ooh, you're not doing head games. I'm surprised you're not doing.
Did I forget head games?
Head games is just before also people.
Okay, yeah, putting head games in there. Head games, the also people, just war, war child, Return of the Living Dad. I put Cold Fusion in here as well.
Are you not doing happy endings?
Yeah.
Benny's fine. At least do Death and Diplomacy.
Okay, where does that go?
That's for you. That'll be after War Child.
Okay. So
is that
the one where Jason Kane ends up?
That's okay. The Jason Kane book. And also, if you're into that, and if you're into Dave Stone's fucking insane writing style like I am, Sky Pirates is great too. That's after Original Sin.
All right, I did not put that in there, but we'll see.
Most people don't.
A lot of this stuff I'm planning on like reading sort of like what's considered really good and also pretty important, and then going back and like filling in the gaps.
Gotcha.
If I want to, sort of picking and choosing what interests me.
Yeah. But I imagine you're prioritizing the alternate history cycle since you already started that.
Yeah, I really want to read the rest of the alternate history cycle. I'll probably try and read all of this shit in order, though. That's why I've got a reread of Blood Heat in there.
Ah, cool. Okay, so you left off on what? Death and Diplomacy, then Living Dad?
Living Dad.
Also, do you want to do Rational Planet? That's totally your kind of book. It's Lawrence Miles. It's all faction paradoxy.
Yeah, where does that happen?
That's just before Living Dad.
Yeah, I should probably put that in there because faction paradox. Christmas on a Rational Planet.
There's also some TV movie fan wank in there. It's great.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So let's see. So okay, if I could recommend the rest of them, I don't know how many of these you have on your list because all the late VNAs are fucking great except for Death of Art. So after Living Dad, I would say Damaged Goods. I imagine you have that on there. So Vile. If you feel the need to seek out So Vile, the Bad Therapy is fucking amazing. Eternity Weeps, while not the best one, is a great book for the Doctor and Benny.
Like I said, some of this stuff I was planning on going back and doing after I've read sort of like the gist of the series.
Yeah,
I'm sort of. That's why I'm ending the EDA book vlog. Did I say that before we started recording?
You said that before we started recording, so you're just kind of like dropping that.
Oh yeah! By the way, everyone, I decided that after Placebo Effect, I'm ending the EDA book vlogs.
I fucking love the way you're saying. Hey there, boys and girls.
Shit. Yeah, no. Basically, what I said was like, Richard, you don't read very quickly at the best of times. There's no way you're getting through an entire 72 book series.
73 books.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Probably 74 if you include the PDAs he's in. Yeah, so
anyway, from that point on, Room with No Doors. Oh, you need to fucking do Room with No Doors. It's gorgeous. Then Long Barrow, of course. The Dying Days.
Yep.
Dude, like Room with No Doors. Nobody fucking talks about Room with No Doors. Like I'm this close to saying it's better than Long Barrow. Because like every time I think about Room with No Doors, I just love it more and more, and I really want to reread it.
I actually like marked shit for BBC books because I went through and did ones that are considered like important to the plot, of the EDAs and ones that I was just interested in. So I have like books with asterisks on them. Those are the ones that aren't important, apparently, but I'm really intrigued by. So I can read that
Gotcha.
for you if you're interested as well.
I mean, I can't imagine I'll be as interested in the list though, because I'm not like familiar with the EDA arc. So I
Right,
don't
but
know. I can't
you and I
imagine.
have crossover audience, and I'm probably on your channel more than I'm on my own at this point. So, there will be people who listen to this who might be interested. So I'm going to reread after after I'm done with Placebo Effect. I'm going back. I'm going to reread Vampire Science. War of the Daleks, Alien Bodies. Probably not going to reread Seeing Eye because I did that recently. Move on to the Scarlet
Haven't even
Empress.
finished Seeing Eye. Bitch, you haven't even finished Seeing Eye.
Exactly. Bell Tempest, The Face Eater, The Taint, Demontage, Unnatural History, Interference. Did I say The Taint and you respond with heh?
No. Yeah, I was like, taint.
The Blue Angel, The Taking of Planet 5 by Simone Bouchier-Jones, Parallel 59, The Shadows of
Isn't that one also by? Isn't that co-written by Mark Clapham?
I don't know.
Wait, I know it's Simon Busher Jones and someone else.
Simone Bouchier-Jones.
Oh, you watched the VNA ranking that me, Jacob, and Mason did, right?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
Simone Bouchier-Jones. I think I got to that. I was like, okay.
What? Wait, did you stop watching?
Listen to the rest later.
Oh,
I did come back to it and finish it, but yeah.
Okay. Is it that insufferable, or were you? What stopped you at that point?
The Simone Bouchier-Jones stuff, I was like, okay, that was probably the peak of this, so I'm gonna come back and finish it when my expectations are low again.
I want to do more of those. I'm thinking like from this point on, I'd like to like save more of those ranking videos, like group rankings for like maybe when I hit subscriber milestones.
We could do a ranking of the entire classics series.
See, no, that would take forever. I was thinking starting small and do like a ranking of all the 60s stories first.
Okay. Yeah,
I think
why
that's
not?
reasonable.
Vorg. I forgot we were watching Carnival of Monsters for a second. Then I remembered. And
then what?
But it's time for razor blades, Joey.
Oh no.
Wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. Suicide is slow with liquor.
The fuck is that edgy shit?
That's Ozzy Osbourne, bro.
That sounds really edgy.
He has a song called Suicide Solution. It's just about how you should drink instead of killing yourself.
See, I like Ozzy Osbourne as a person. I don't like a lot of his music.
Oh, I love his music. Well,
I mean, I'm okay.
Let me rephrase that. I love him up until like 1995. Like everything he does up until like the 90s is pretty all right and still pretty Sabbathy. I think the last album I like is No More Tears, and then it just devolves into like fucking shit.
Gotcha.
I like a lot of his early work with Black Sabbath, too. Mainly because Black Sabbath is my favorite band.
Wow, okay, so my internet totally cut out for a second, but I'm so glad it kept recording. Fuck. Dude,
Were
I
you
wasn't
able
gonna
to
go
hear
through
what
that
I
shit
said?
again. I heard you. No, I didn't.
Oh, I said I like a lot of Ozzy Osbourne's work with Black Sabbath, mainly because Black Sabbath is my favorite band.
Gotcha.
So, how can you like
Do you know
Ozzy
my?
Osbourne as a person but not like his music?
I don't know. I'm more interested in the personality. I don't.
Just the fucking Sharon.
I don't know. Something about it. Just I don't know. I can't get into it that much. I mean, I like it.
Can't get up.
I mean, I like it. I'm. It's just not one of my favorites. I don't know. He's fine. Do you know my favorite band? I bet you could
I
probably
don't know
guess
your
it.
favorite band.
Oh, really?
No, you've never told me.
Huh. It's Queen.
For some reason, that doesn't surprise me.
See, that's what I was gonna say. You could probably guess it.
Yeah.
It's a very me kind of music
It is a
choice.
very you kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. I've I have this issue, okay, where I come off as like a really good Christian boy to the people around me who don't really know me. And so when they find out I listen to heavy metal, they're like, "But, but, but you're Christian." And I'm like, "No."
Oh shit.
And
Break their hearts, Brian. Break their hearts.
their worldview is like fucking rocked. And I'm just like, what about me says Kristen? You've like I know you're not around me a lot, but you've been around me enough to hear me drop a lot of really bad words. Like you what about, and you know, you've seen my t-shirts. What about me says Christian?
I'm curious. Who do you think some of my other favorite artists are?
Well, based on that,
I will say most of my favorite artists are like just single artists, not bands.
okay. What do you think of Morrissey
Mm,
from like the
haven't really.
Smiths?
Neither haven't done much of either of those.
Okay.
Not very familiar.
So not in within that territory. What about the Kinks and like sort of those 60s boy bands?
Not really.
Okay. Do you like the Beatles?
I do like the Beatles. I'm not a massive fan, but I do like the Beatles.
I don't really like the Beatles. I
Okay,
I'm like
so you
the
should get a better
only
idea from
person in
that
the
of what I like more.
Okay. So like trying to think of other bands sort of like similar-ish. You probably like Frank Sinatra, right?
I do like Frank Sinatra. I do like Frank
There we
Sinatra.
go. There's one. Okay. Mm, who the fuck else?
So
David
you have like
Bowie?
my you have like I see. Okay, there we go. Love David Bowie.
I'm just trying to think of like that are sort of like related to Queen's sound.
Okay.
Because normally when you have someone's
So you're
favorite
failing to hit
band,
like
right?
one. You're failing to hit like one thing about music that I absolutely love, and it's gonna like unlock two of the big ones for me.
Uh,
It's an instrument, I should say. An
keyboard.
instrument that I do love keyboard, but specifically like a grand piano. Yeah.
Grand piano. Oh shit. I don't listen to a lot of piano music. Do you like classical music?
I see to a degree, but I like using piano in regular music, so to speak, and within that era, like 60s to like early 90s.
I almost said Stevie Wonder. Shit. Who used the piano?
I feel like I'd say them. Once you say them, it will be really obvious, but I'm struggling.
Just throw whoever you think out there. Actually, come to think, there are 3 big piano ones that I love.
I took a music history class, man. I should fucking know this shit.
Oh. It's been a while though. Okay, so like setting that aside for a moment, what do you think of the Clash?
Not really my thing.
Okay. Shit. You a Journey fan?
I do like Journey. Sort of the same way I feel about the Beatles. I like them, just not a huge fan.
Okay. Pianos. Yeah, you probably like Charlie Brown Christmas. That's not an artist, but that would just be my guess. I have no fucking clue.
Okay, if I gave you one of them, would that help?
Give me one of them.
Okay, I'll give you one of them. Okay, I'll say my least favorite of the 3. Ray Charles.
Holy shit.
I know the name, but I know nothing about his music.
Okay, fine. I'll give the second one, and you should be able to guess the third one from this. Elton John is my other one. Is my second one.
Okay, so branching off from Elton John. Shit. Okay, Elton John's good though. I like Elton John.
A lot of people say that my last one is basically an American version of Elton John.
An American version of Elton John.
I disagree with that sentiment, but a lot of people say that.
See, that's like an area of music I respect, but I don't touch very often. So I probably don't
like my
have
favorite
any
area of music,
clue.
man.
Yeah, no, I'm more into heavy guitar riffs and shit. That's where I mainly linger. That
See, that's where my love of Queen comes from. Like I love Brian May's guitar playing. I think he's the greatest guitar player of all time. Fucking love Freddie Mercury's vocal style. Like that's what I love about Queen.
I just love Brian May.
Oh, I fucking love Brian May.
He's a great human being and a great guitar player. What's not to love about him?
Hell yeah. Any guesses on that last piano player though?
No, I like I said, I'm not familiar with most of those artists.
All right, Billy Joel is the last one then.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. See, but there's another thing. Like I've heard Billy Joel's name, never heard anything by him. At least,
okay.
I've probably heard something by him, but not known it was Billy Joel. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. He has a lot of songs like that. I remember when I was first like really diving into his discography that I was like, oh shit, I know this song, but I never knew it was him.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't typically listen to those guys or their genre. Elton John's like the one exception.
Mm.
There is an area.
Do you really like Elton John, or are you like more lukewarm on him?
I mean, I haven't heard a lot from him, but what I've heard, I've really liked. So,
if I can recommend an album that kind of feels like your style, maybe. It's not like hard or anything, but like as far as like the subject matter and style of it, I would say Honky Chateau is one that might be for you. It's my favorite Elton John album.
I mean, Here's the thing about Elton John, man. Elton John is one of those people I've like heard a few songs from, right? And I've always meant to get more of like a feel for him, and then just never end up doing it.
Gotcha.
I have a lot of things like that. I have a thing I want to do and then just never end up doing it. I'm weird like
Totally
that.
fair. Totally fair. So you hated the Fury from the Deep animation, right?
Hate's a strong word.
Because like I kind of like it from what I saw in trailers, but like I don't know.
I feel like it was a big step down from the other team, and I feel like the other team probably would have been more suited.
See, my thing with the Fury animation is I kind of love the direction. I love the direction they went with it because the animation feels like it fits that B-movie horror type story that Fury is.
Have you watched it yet?
Brian, I said I just opened my mail when I got home, and I haven't
that's right.
even popped it in the DVD player yet.
So you know how Power of the Daleks sort of does those wide shots that kind of look really terrible? Like the original version of Power, where it is very much like two talking heads, sort of almost profiling. It was an issue I had with that animation at the time, that the sets just looked too big. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of scenes where people are clearly meant to be like moving around on other ends of rooms, and I don't know. I just feel like it's really messy and sort of choppy. I really liked what we were getting with Macra Terror and Faceless Ones, and then this one just feels like we had a repeat of the first Power of the Daleks animation.
Gotcha. Well, I will have to wait and see, and I will let you know when I watch it.
But I really don't like the cliffhanger for that one shot. Like, I get that it's never going to be as good as the actual thing that I haven't even seen, but like the telesnaps capture, that woman walking out into the ocean so much better than
hey Brian, could you do me a favor for a quick second? For some reason, your screen sharing on my end has like frozen. If you could like stop screen sharing and reshare, see if that helps.
Oh wait. Yeah, we got like a minute and 10 seconds left in the episode. Hold on.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you could just try doing that quick.
Oh shit. Come on. Share screen. There we go. Any difference?
Let me see if that helps.
The yellow screen.
What? Oh, I won't know what you're talking about, will I? Fuck.
Yeah, no. Unless you've got it pulled up on like your DVD player or something.
I do not right now.
Oh, you actually watch through my screen sharing?
I kind of do, yeah.
Weird. Have you been paying attention to what's been going on screen at all? Oh,
yes,
fuck.
Yes, I have. Oh, just let me know when the episode ends.
I'll let it go for like 8 seconds, basically. All right, you should be good like now.
Stop recording now?
Yeah.
Carnival of Monsters, Part 4, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're on the final episode, Brian. Are you happy?
Oh, I can put the razor blades away. I was this close, Joey.
Well, you still have 25 minutes of considering using them.
All right, they're coming back out.
Oh shit, I gotta reply to that email. Oh no, wait, fuck.
Oh,
Excellent. I have attached the script below.
Time Doctor. You grow.
I was about to say something else, but decided not to.
Cool. Alright, so he is playing that character. Excellent.
I wonder which character I'm playing in Evolution.
You're playing some cunt named Tom Baker.
Tom Baker. Sounds lame.
Yeah, fuck him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, so I'm waiting on confirmations from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Not bad.
Why did that pop into my head?
What?
I thought of the words eating ass and then Tom Baker grinning.
You know, relatable. Did you ever just picture
Just
Tom
like
Baker
get
eating your
a
ass?
really get that fucking screenshot of Tom Baker grinning at the end of Invasion of Time and put eat ass and impact letters on it. Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. So, thoughts on Dalek Universe, Joey?
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sounds cool. I love 48 Series 8, so yeah, this is basically a sequel to that. I will take it.
Okay. Just sort of like going on base how much I like Time Lord Victorious, because I've really enjoyed Time Lord Victorious so far.
I still need to listen to Minds of Magnox.
I'm kind of okay with another big 10th Doctor event series. Oh, the Minds of Magnox is good.
Yeah, I need to listen to it yet. I think I have that to do, and I need to read All Flesh is Grass and listen to Mutually Assured Destruction.
I'm not gonna be able to read All Flesh is Grass until like February.
Ah, fuck.
I ordered the American release because I don't know if you noticed this, Joey, but shipping rates skyrocketed on Amazon.co.uk,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was not
Well,
about to pay like $40 to read All Flesh is Grass.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I personally am. I order all my Who books no matter what from eBay, so that's not an issue for me.
Yeah, you've had issues with Amazon. I seem to remember for some reason.
Probably, but I honestly can't remember what they were.
I know there's a seller I like on Amazon, and they do sell on eBay as well that you fucking despise.
Which one? Oh, is that Thrift Books? Fuck
Thrift Books, yeah.
Yeah, fuck Thrift Books.
What's your issue with Thrift Books, might I ask?
I forget exactly what it was, but I remember I had a really bad experience with something that I bought from them once, and I never did again.
That happened with me and Worlds of Bookie.
Oh yeah, World of Books is ass too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
there's shit for
I
everyone.
think the last time I asked you about that, you're like, I actually kind of like World Books, and that you've changed your tune.
Dude, I never said I liked World of Books. I think we might have been talking about. Oh, was it Second Sale? Maybe Second Sale is
No, because I was like, I fucking went on a swear-laden rant in the old Yank chat on Amino.
See, but I never said anything good about World of Books. I've always had terrible experiences with them.
Okay, so what's your terrible experience with World of Books then?
Other than every time I've ordered from them, it's always come like 2 weeks after it was supposed to be in. Yeah, that one time they completely lost a book and I never got a refund on it.
I had to harass them for a refund.
Yeah, they're ass.
I bought a copy of The Kingmaker on CD, and they said they sent me an email, and it was already like 2 weeks late, right? They sent me an email. They said to me, so we lost your package in the mail, and then when we found it, it was severely damaged. I was like, okay, can I have a refund? And they were like, do you want to choose something else as a replacement item? And I was like, okay, let's fucking do that. And so I decided to wait like a day, sort of like let my nerves calm because I was a little pissed, you know? I get pissed really easily over stuff like that. I overreact to shit like that. That really makes me angry. Anyway, so at first I was like, okay, they have Time Worm Exodus for $10. I was like, I'll take that, please. And they were like, oh, but the item you initially ordered was like 9. I was like, okay, so it's $1 extra. What does it matter? And they're like, choose something else. Well, then I found out they had another listing for the Kingmaker.
Gotcha.
But it was like $25 as opposed to the 9 I'd ordered my copy for, I suppose. I was like,
gotcha.
Well, that's the exact item I bought. Just send me that. If you have another one of these in stock, why wouldn't you just send me that? I was really confused. And they're like, oh, well, the item you bought was like $9. This one's 25. We'll just issue you a refund within the next 2 days. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I waited probably about a week. And then I bombarded their customer service with email. I was like, because I was pissed at this point. I was like, okay, like you had another one of the items in stock and told me that I couldn't have it because I don't even know. Then he said you'd give me a refund in a timely manner and didn't. So yeah, I was pissed. I was like, I want my shit.
Yeah.
After like a week of emailing them nonstop, I finally got this really, really nasty response from a customer service worker, I guess, who said, "We're sorry you were dissatisfied with your experience. Don't bombard us with emails because we refund and do returns in a timely manner according to our schedule."
Wow. Fuck that.
I was pissed. So I got my refund, and they still decided to charge me for the shipping of the fucking thing. And I got a nasty email about it. Fuck that to the moon.
Yeah, fuck World of Books. Fuck Thrift Books. What's the other one? Oh, Better World Books. Never order from them. They're ass.
One that was late, but was rather apologetic about the fact that it was late, was Glass Frog Books.
I've never ordered from them.
I think I ordered Placebo Effect and Vanderdecken's Children from them.
Honestly, for me, I'm mostly just ordering third party anymore. I hate ordering from these large eBay sellers that like compile books in mass and just don't care about their customer service at all. You get much more care out of third party sellers. So like anytime that I see a book that like is like you could tell like someone took a picture of their own copy of it, I'd much rather order from that than say any one of those larger companies that are selling books.
I've never had a bad issue with thrift books, so I like them. What's your story with thrift books then?
I told you, I forget.
Just a really nasty experience one
time. It was forever ago. I swear it was like 2 years ago at this point. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, so was mine with the Kingmaker, but it still makes me mad just thinking about it. I was so pissed. I was just like,
the only issue with
please.
the only problem though, like you can avoid thrift books and you can avoid Better World books, but like sometimes when you're looking for Doctor Who books, World of Books is the only option you fucking have. So I've had to like suck it up every now and then. So like you need to like be on their ass immediately. You need to like get all your tracking information, receive text and email updates from them. You need to be on that shit immediately, and they will see when you request text and email updates, so they'll know to actually like properly ship it and get it to you in a timely manner.
Yeah, I've just resolved that if World of Books USA is the only option left, then it's as good as they're not even selling it. I fucking refuse to buy from them after that. Never again. Never again. Like they could be selling Lung Barrow for $10 and I'd still be like, fuck that shit.
My God, some fan project cover art is just so awful that I can't even take the time to even want to listen to it.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for saying that, but like first impressions are really important with fan projects.
Yeah. I'm lucky I'm friends with eSpace. That's all I'll say on the matter.
I'm lucky I just use book artwork for my fan projects.
Well, even then, sometimes that requires some heavy editing.
Yeah, which is why I've completely resorted to outsourcing to people who are much better at adapting it to cover art than I am.
I can't do digital
Oh shit!
artwork for shit.
Shit! I forgot to send Edward Matthews the credits for Evolution. Fuck.
Oof. I'm getting put on a cover.
That you are.
Top billing. The Evolution cover is gonna look weird.
Yeah.
That mock-up I sent you, like I know it's like not even near the quality of what Edward is gonna do with it, because Edward's actually good at it. But like that's essentially what it's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad. Merman. It's a mermaid, isn't it? It's not even a merman. It's just a mermaid.
Yeah. Well, no. It's a human that's been turned into a mermaid.
Ah, I haven't
Yeah.
gotten to that point in the script yet.
That's why you should, I don't know, do something with it.
Soon must work on Romance of Crime tonight. Gotta be at chapter 10 by the end of the month.
Yep.
Probably at like chapter 12 by the end of January.
Oh, my headphones are fucking up. I just got like a bad like clicking in my ear.
When is Romance of Crime ending, by the way? When's the last chapter for that supposed to be out? Just so I have like a rough timeline of how long I have.
March.
Lovely.
So here's what I'd like you to do at this point, as far as editing goes. If you finish the deadline for this month, edit chapters 11 and 12 in January, and then 13, 14, and 15 in February, because chapter 15 is only like, I think like at most 10 pages. It's really short.
Okay, so it should only be like 15-ish minutes.
Yeah. Not even, I don't think. So that's what I'd like the editing schedule to be like for the rest of it.
Have you listened to what was the last one I did? Chapter 7?
I did not. I usually listen to those when I'm ready to upload them.
I think I decided to make that one a cliffhanger. So, sort of like the Doctor Who theme comes in at the end of that one. because I just
cool.
It seemed like too good, the Ogrons appear and just fucking march in. It seemed too good an opportunity to waste. I think the chapter literally ends with the Doctor looking up at them, and the book says, "It was the Ogrons." Dun dun dun.
Buzz.
Yeah. Pretty much. So essentially, what I'm saying is, if this was a cassette tape, it would be a twofer, I guess. You'd have cassette 1 and cassette 2.
So I have this group chat since I basically hired Antonio and Connor to do thumbnails, and I called the group chat Thumbnail Slaves.
I mean, it isn't exactly a lie. Slaves, god damn it.
Our next commentary.
Titles of audio book slaves.
Our next commentary is Legopolis, isn't it?
Oh yes, because I can't remember. What do you think of Legopolis?
It's fine, I guess.
Okay. Cool. I love Legopolis.
It's probably my least favorite. It's probably my least favorite Classic Who regeneration story.
Yikes! Really?
Well, I mean, Colin and no. Time in the Ronnie isn't a regeneration story. It's a first story. It's a post regeneration story.
Okay.
Colin's regeneration story is the brink of death, my friend.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So like when the competition is 10th Planet, War Games, Planet of the Spiders, and Caves of Androzani, I mean, yeah, Legopolis is going to be the weak link, my friend.
Planet of the Spiders is actually probably my least favorite.
Planet of the Spiders is gorgeous, my friend.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do. No, wait. No, because I don't like Caves of Androzani. Shit. I'd like Planet of the Spiders.
See, at least admit Caves is better than Legopolis, my friend.
No. Legopolis isn't like my top 3 Doctor Who stories, which it is kind of fucking sad, but it's there. I love Legopolis.
It's kind of ass.
I love Legopolis.
It's fine, but it's kind of ass, my friend.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know why I love it, but I do.
You shouldn't.
Well, you shouldn't like Warriors of the Deep.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't like Warriors of the Deep. I think it's also fine, like Legopolis, but it's not nearly as bad as people say it is.
Please end my suffering.
I might.
Fuck, we still have 5 minutes.
What's wrong with that, my friend? It's whatever. This is a great story.
I hate this story. I think I like it less with every watch of it.
I mean, it's not like the best Pertwee. It's not like the best Pertwee story, but it's fun.
No, I don't like it. You know what's weird?
What?
Because I read the Doomsday Weapon, I actually really unironically like Colony in Space.
I mean, it's a good story.
I really, really, really like the Colony in Space.
It's no Carnival of Monsters.
I like it better than this story. Shut up! Literally shut up. I hate...
What?
I hate this story. I hate it. I don't like it. I just don't. Joey,
What?
have you ever watched Death Comes to Time?
I started it and I didn't like it.
Other than the fact that it's drawn like shit, you should finish it because it was really good.
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the story so
know
far.
what Carnival of Monsters makes me think about? Death comes to time, death came to time. But it didn't come to me. Carnival of Monsters makes me want death to come to me.
I mean, your existence makes me want death to come to me. But, you know, I'm
glad you love me so much, Joey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're my wife after all.
Okay, I don't like where this is going.
What, that one's too far for you?
Look at that ball cap. Look at the ball.
Is that one Michael Wisher? I don't know which one Michael Wisher is, to be honest.
Probably is.
Oh God, are you ready for this? Marcus just said Hellbent is better than The Witch's Familiar. No. Fuck. Did I just lose Brian? Did I just lose Brian? Fuck.
I'm back.
Fuck.
Did that get you?
That's really funny, man. Oh, and you came back just in time. The story's over.
Oh, thank fuck. Hellbent. He said Hellbent is better than The Witch's Familiar?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't like either of those, but that's still a shitty take.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, fuck. You had like 2 seconds.
God damn it. I hate you, Brian. Alright, whatever. Commentary's over early. Fuck you.
I gotta make sure some retard isn't calling me. Yeah, okay, cool.
Right now I have a recording of you saying retard, and I can use that against you because apparently that's a slur now.
Yawn.
Alright, if you stop shuffling your crackers around, cunt, stop it.
I thought you said hun for a second. I was like, gay?
No, you're not hun for now. You're a cunt. Alright, here we go.